Hello and welcome to a super cool unboxing and first look video from RC Empire, featuring something that is really quite different and something that is popping up all over the scale model world, a Kei van, or Kei van, but we'll show you why in a second. Quickly, before we get started, do go take a look at our brand new website over at www.rcempire.co.uk and please sign up for the launch and make use of all the amazing tools available there because we'd love you all to be part of it. But let's get into it, and there you go. Look at that. And yes, we have bought two of them just because these are brilliant fun to race around together, as you'll see in the next episode. But this is what all the fuss is about, the WPL Kei truck. And again, you'll be able to pick these up from RC Empire, and the great thing is they're really not that expensive at all, coming in at around £40 each for a ready to run kit, which is crazy cheap. Now okay, as you'll see, these are not exactly robust or state of the art or engineered to perfection like the other models we review, but they are super fun just to throw around and play with. And what people absolutely love about them and go crazy about is their scale, feel and look, especially if you're a Jap fan like me. Now I'd say they definitely come under the toy grade RC, but in the case of this, it's not really about driving performance or top speed or great lap times. People love the scale look of driving or drifting around a small scale truck. So let's take a look at what you get. As you can see, it's a 10th scale model and 2.4 GHz, which is pretty much the standard now. I don't think there's any other RC model kits out there that doesn't come with a 2.4 gig transmitter. On the front box there's some cool box art. On the back, you've got the chassis layout and some of the features. So adjustable camber and toe from these tiny little turnbuckles. You've also got authentic leaf suspension and a wide turning angle, exactly like the real thing. And I can't wait to see how this handles out of the box because it's gonna be hilarious. I reckon it'll be the funniest thing you'll see around the track. You've also got metal diffs too, which is interesting. In the next episode, we'll be opening all that up to see what we've got, because I know a lot of you will be wondering if you can mod this and how much power it will be able to take, especially since it's a D series, which is supposed to be for drift with its rear wheel drive. And then on the bottom there, you've got some more details, and that looks pretty much like all the instructions you'll need. So where to find the battery, how to charge it, the transmitter controls and functions, and also what you need to get going, which is only 2 AA batteries for the transmitter, and everything else is included. Now you can also see there at the bottom some of the other colours available, so yellow, pink, white, which is the other one we've got, and silver, which is the one we've got here. And actually I think they're releasing a green one too, which will be pretty cool. But this model is like an accessory. It just lends itself to really cheap, fun, homemade mods that really make it feel super scale, and people love that. And there you go, look at that. Pretty basic, to be honest. We've got our transmitter. Nothing fancy, but it does the job. So you've got your on and off button, steering rate and your trim rate, which is pretty standard. But what you've also got is the T rate, which I don't actually think is a thing, and that's your throttle rate. But what this is almost a high speed, low speed button that lets you increase or decrease the top speed and power of the truck. So push it once and you'll be in quick mode, push it again and you'll be back in slower mode, which is perfect for a model like this. You can have it as a slow scale driver, bouncing around and plodding along, or give it full power mode and get some drifts going, kicking the back end out, hopefully. But we'll see how much difference this actually makes when we see it running. Again, it's not the most smoothest of trigger or steering wheel, but it definitely does everything you need it to. For the batteries, just open up the transmitter like so. Stick your AA batteries in and you're good to go. We'll show you the binding in a second. Next, you also get this bag of accessories and a few little accessory bits, which is fun. They've left you a few bits and pieces to finish off yourself. like the wing mirrors, and these are sided, so make sure you put them in the right way before forcing them in, like so. But before we fit the rest of those parts, we need to take a look at the main attraction, the van. So what do we have here? You've got your instructions on the back there, and there's really not much in there, just where to stick the stickers and how to steer and drive the model, and a few troubleshooting points there as well. So super basic. But there it is. How crazy is that? It looks fantastic. It's super simple but fun. It is of course a hard shell. There's no moving parts on it, but to be honest, if you wanted to Dremel out or cut out the door and make it hinge open, you probably could. On the bottom, you've got your rear wheel drive setup, so a prop shaft from the front mounted engine, or motor in this case, leading to the rear diffs and driving the rear wheels. And it's worth noting that these are essentially locked diffs, which actually, again, is perfect for drifting and getting that back end to kick out. You've got your spare wheel too, and it looks like you can actually change that with the other ones, because they've got a little nut on the inside. You've got that crazy leaf suspension, which will be bouncing around all over the place, but that's part of the scale fun, and this prop shaft, which apparently has been redesigned, but I'm not sure how long that will last. To be honest, there's not that much power going through this thing anyway, so it will probably be okay. Up at the front, you've got your power button, and what looks like the mounting points for the body. And this is such a genius design from WPL. Essentially, what you have is one chassis frame section, and on the top they can just screw any body design they want and get 20 different models from one platform. What this also means is that it looks like with 8 simples, and they can market those to different people in the hobby community. So for example, military trucks or commercial trucks. With 8 simple screws, you can remove the body section and actually, as a lot of people have done, spray the whole thing in the colour you want, and then just fix it back to the chassis and you're good to go. Now some little assembly bits we've got, I think the fuel tank here, and that just push fits on like so. You probably could glue it on, but I don't think that's going anywhere. Next we can put on our wing mirrors like so. And finally this frame here that fits onto the back of the window section. Now this is quite a tight push fit onto these little tabs, so do be careful not to break the tabs off by accident. It will go on, it's just a little tight. And that's pretty much it for the assembly. In that little bag, you also get 2 spare ends for the turnbuckles, which is good, and a spare joint for the ends of the prop shafts. And finally, a few stickers. And you can kind of see in the manual where these go to. But to be honest, we've got clear lenses, so we might actually leave these as they are and try and wire up some lights in there, which will look brilliant and will just fit in with the scale feel of this model. A quick little point here, however, with the stickers, they're more like transfers instead of stickers. So pull the plastic part off with the sticker still on and then put that straight onto the plastic part. Don't do what I did and pull the sticker off first. But you can put those wherever you like. And the final bit, and most importantly, is the battery. And as with most of you, I didn't read the instructions first and had no idea where this was. But if you look on the back of the box, you can actually see it's hidden away underneath the spare wheel, which is so clever. So you can actually see there, it says open and close. And if we open that up and pull the battery out, there it is. A really basic lithium ion 500 mAh 7.4 volt battery. For the ends, you've got one plug that plugs into the truck and the other side that plugs into a charger, and that fits into any USB port to be charged like so. And again, you've got a flashing green, which means it's charging, and a solid green and solid red light when it's finished. And you can see all that info on the back of the box. Quickly, let's give it a little power up. And it seems to have bound automatically straight away, so no messing around there. And you can set the steering trim to like so. And you're good to go. But that is it. A super quick unboxing and first look at our brand new Kei truck. And we can't wait to get this out and see how it runs. So we're going to charge up this little battery, and in the next episode we'll be back with a full running video and really see what this thing can do, stock out the box and give you our verdict. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little episode and saw something that maybe you've never seen before. Please do head over to RC Empire and sign up to our brand new website, because we'd love to have you all on board with that. But that's it. Thank you for watching and see you soon.